Nicholas Bronson's got the green flag right in front of him, waved by the great folks from Danville Toyota. We are underway for 75 laps here at South Boston Speedway.
Here we go. Drag race down the back straightaway. Peyton Sellers on the preferred most of the time. I talked to a lot of drivers back and forth, and now, look at them both sliding with a little contact going into turn 1.
Trouble off of turn number 1 there. It is the number 91 machine. Oh, right away, Chris Elliott. Some trouble there right off of turn 4 down the backstretch. Didn't see what happened there. Flow racing replay. We'll see exactly what happened here. They come off of turn 4, and man, he may have just gotten hooked there. Peyton Sellers, the control car. He can take him right at that south side disposal restart zone. He does. Green flag back in the air, and we're back underway. Craig Moore with a really good start, but Peyton Sellers on the outside. He's going to even it up as they come off of turn number 2.
They like that high side. They keep that momentum rolling, and that worked for Peyton Sellers as he shot out of turn 2 like a cannon. But here comes Craig Moore, who was really strong on that restart, was right there with him as they got to turn 2. Peyton Sellers will clear him and take control of this race.
But those three have to work together right now if they want to catch Peyton Sellers. So he and Craig Moore are just slowly checking out on everybody, just logging laps.
Yeah, and even though they're racing right there close together, it seems like there's 2 different lines by our leaders. Well, of course, they follow each other this time by, but most of the time, Craig Moore's been using a little bit higher arc as they go into the corners. Now we'll take a look at Blake Stallings and Mike Looney taking a look on the bottom side. He said he really likes his car, been working and trying to get that car to rotate. And so he's testing that theory out as he's trying to work the low side on Blake Stallings.
When you talk to Mike Looney, he'll tell you over and over again, the car rotating and getting off the corner is the most important part of racing here. Here you see Sellers Moore, and then behind them, that's the difference right now back to Blake Stallings. Blake Stallings has a fast car, but Mike Looney's got the faster car, and now Looney looks to the inside as they go into turn number 3.
Side by side with Blake Stallings, and Blake Stallings will jump ahead. Well, and here comes Mike Looney jumping on the bottom
it's
side.
It's that high groove like you're talking about earlier. Stallings has that spot, and that's where, pinned all the way down. Looney's having none of it. Contact for 3 and 4. Mike Looney's still to the inside. Stallings will clear him that time. Blake Stallings trying to pin Looney down just a little bit there.
Yeah.
And Looney just was like, no, sir. I'm holding that spot. A little bit of contact, but great job by Stallings there to keep that thing underneath.
Yeah. Plus, he's got Jacob Borst right there behind him, so he knows he can't, jump on the binders or just give a spot up.
Let's see how this all
shakes out. Here's that new shot.
Yep, good looking start here. Good start by Peyton Sellers. And we're back underway. Sellers on the high side. Stallings to the inside. Now, the question's going to be, those guys right behind Stallings, they were all over him to begin with. What do they do with him now that he's right there with Peyton Sellers? Sellers looks like he's going to clear him coming off of turn number 4. We're going to try to make it 3 wide here, because why not? Ends up just being 2 wide. Stallings in second, side-by-side battle for third. That is Mike Looney to the inside of Jacob Borst to come off of turn 2. But Stallings just has just enough right now to stay in front of him without Looney having to do anything silly. And as I say that, we have contact coming up. I need to stop talking. Looney to the inside, Stallings to the high side. Battle right behind them as well as Jacob Borst is trying to get around the number 17 of Stacy Purrier. But Stallings again, this is the second or third time now someone's gotten into him just a little bit. Nothing,
right?
No one trying to spin him or nothing like that. Just making some contact. Man, tight as they come to the line. Green flag back in the air. Great restart by Peyton Sellers. 77 of Blake Stallings right there. Here comes Mike Looney to the inside. Oh, trouble off of turn number 2. That is, man, they must have gotten stacked up there.
Bruce Anderson, yeah. Oh, look at Blake Stallings.
Little bump in,
pressure
little grinding, side by side for the lead as we go back into turn 1. Stallings to the inside of Peyton Sellers. Sellers has made that outside work so well all race long. Can he do it one more time? Stallings looks to the inside in turn 3. Sellers is going to drift up the track a little bit. Stallings tries to follow him up as well. They come off of turn number 4, side by side. Sellers still has the spot. Little more contact as we go back into turn 1.
Blake Stallings' car works really good on the top side. See if he can make it work just as good on the bottom side. Stallings looking to lead this lap, and he does. He leads it by nose. Blake Stallings putting pressure on Peyton Sellers.
Meanwhile, right behind them, Stacy Purrier up to third, got by Mike Looney. Borst now to the inside of Looney. That battle is for 4th. Meanwhile, Peyton Sellers trying to chase back down Blake Stallings with 5 laps to go next time by.
Now Blake Stallings got the position. He has that position. Now he can run that high lane where his car seems to pull away from Sellers. But if his car's working better, you know Sellers is going to try that bottom side before it's over. 5 laps to go.
Sellers may not have had pushing so hard earlier on, but he's going to have to go right now, give it everything he's got. Stacy Puryear up to third and really spaced out everyone else behind him. So Puryear in pretty good shape right now in third place. Out front, though, Peyton Sellers trying to get back to the bumper of Blake Stallings. Stallings gave him just a little bit of a shove. Nothing malicious, but that's got him out front. Stallings looking for his first win in a good long time here at South
And that's
Boston.
what he talked about the last 2 years. He wants to win, wants to contest for a championship, and he is going for race number 1. 3 laps to go for Blake Stallings, a huge part of RNS chassis. 2 laps to go for Blake Stallings.
Blake Stallings, they're going to catch Raymond Pittman here, possibly. As they come around, the field comes into turn number 3. They come off of turn number 4. White flag this time by Blake Stallings with a 2-car length advantage. They go back into turn 1.
He's tried for many years here at South Boston Speedway, going down the back straightaway. Multi-time champion right in his rearview mirror. Blake Stallings will hold him off and hit to the checker flag for career win number 1. Fans, put your hands together for Blake Stallings, race win number 1.
They're going to come to the south side disposal restart zone. The green flags can go in the air, and we are underway. 75 laps to go tonight here at South Boston Speedway. And Carl Bojeski with a good run on the outside. He's going to take the lead off of turn number 2 as we're 3 wide back in the field.
Craig Moore is not wasting any time. Jumped out there 3 wide on the bottom side of turn 2, already on the inside of the second row now as they go side by side for the first lap in race number 2 tonight.
Carl Bojeski leads his first lap of the season. Raymond Pittman sitting second right now. Good run for him on the outside. That is Kyle Dudley trying to make something happen. Meanwhile, to the inside, Craig Moore, who is taking no prisoners, goes 3 wide again. Nothing to do in that time by there. Stacked and packed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows back as they come off of turn number 2.
Going to make another run at another position there. Getting Pittman on the upside. Now here he goes on the bottom side. He'll try to take that position as they dive off in turn number 1. Oh, when's the 22 car got the black flag? I seen
Alex
it that
Brock.
time. Yeah, Alex Brock.
Pass for the lead, trying to happen. It is Kyle Dudley to the inside of Carl Bojeski. Dudley on the inside, Bojeski on the outside. Bojeski's got the lead by .02 as they go back into turn 1. Kyle Dudley, however, will take the lead as they come off of turn number 2. Bojeski's in second, Craig Moore third.
So he'll officially get the lead lap on lap number 5. So they gotta figure out the rubber.
Man, Craig Moore just closed about a second worth of space in turns 3 and 4. Absolutely just closed the gap on Kyle Dudley. But Dudley, nonplussed. He's still just riding along, holding on to his lead. Every time he gets into turn 3, Craig Moore grows about 5 times in size in his rearview mirror. And Dudley's just holding on to his spot. 20 laps in.
His car is so good off the gas.
Yep.
I don't know if they fully get out or the fuel on the gas in the center of the turns or what, but he is so strong where I would think that they would be off gas.
So that's the thing. Kyle Dudley's a veteran driver. Oh, contact a little bit. We stack up behind him. Craig Moore, a little bit of contact with Jacob Borst. Moore got loose. To his credit, Borst backed it up.
Yep.
Try to get Dudley to move up the track. You see it on Sundays all the time. Guys start trying to change the line there, and then something happens. Yep. Just about there. There's a contact right there, just a little bit. Dudley's got Craig Moore on his high side. Great camera shot there. Look at that.
That's our new trackside cam. Good battle.
Battle for
the lead. Craig Moore is really getting that high side to come in. And Dudley loose on the bottom side. Craig Moore take over the lead, lap 40.
Jacob Borst now, he's going to try to muscle his way past Kyle Dudley now. I hate to see it. Kyle Dudley might be a sitting duck here. And that was clean racing. That's what allowed all these guys.
Looks like looks like you can see in the background, the battle for third was picking, or fourth.
Oh, trouble by Craig Moore there. A little bit loose.
Yeah.
And he is big wiggle on the outside.
You see some sparks coming up?
A little bit.
Couldn't tell if that was from braking or
Norman Smiley levels his big wiggle if you're an old WCW fan. And he really just, did a good job keeping it off the wall there.
White flag lap for Jacob Borst, looking for win number 5 in his career. Centera Health late model stock cars. Jacob Borst looking for the checkered flag, and he will be winner. Race number 2, Danville Toyota opening night. NASCAR Advanced Auto Weekly Racing Series here at South Boston Speedway.